A psychic has shared his predictions for 2020, which include the downfall of Donald Trump, a significant new relationship for Jennifer Aniston, and a major football win for England. Sounds like a good year all round, to be honest. Nicolas Aujula, 34, believes he has led past lives as an Egyptian queen and a lion, and has been experiencing supernatural visions since he was a child. He reckons he successfully predicted events previously, including the Notre Dame fire and Justin Trudeau's brownface scandal. Now he's revealed what he thinks 2020 has in store for the world, such as the defeat of U.S. President Donald Trump and Paris Hilton becoming a mum. Nicolas Aujula. Credit, PA Real Life. Nicolas, who works as a past life regression therapist and hypnotherapist, said, "Some of the visions I have are through dreams, and others just hit when I am walking around. The dreams are the strongest, though, as that's when you are conked out. The logical side of your brain is switched off, giving more room to your intuitive side." Aujula said he has possessed a mystic gift since he was a child, and would often sense his father, who tragically died when he was a baby. After a bizarre experience while in a trance-like meditative state at the age of 17, he realized just how powerful his abilities could be. Credit, PA Real Life. Aujula recalled, "I had this almost out-of-body experience and I was able to see several of my past lives. I'd never even thought about them before, and I still can't explain it to this day. There's no logic to it, but I knew what I was seeing was me in a previous life. I saw myself as a man, woman, and even an animal." He scrapped his plans to study history and economics at university, and instead trained as a past life regression therapist. He added, "I've had thousands of past lives. I've been an Egyptian queen, a maid, a teacher in the French Revolution, a deer, a lion, and even lived in another universe." Aujula believes his visions have helped him predict major world events, with 2019 predictions made at the end of 2018 including earthquakes in China and Cuba, a mass London cabbie protest, a scandal involving a public figure named Justin, and singer Taylor Swift getting engaged. He said, "When I look back at 2019, the things I said at the start compared with events that happened throughout are quite eye-opening. For example, on June 17, months after my vision, there was a severe earthquake in southern China where 13 people died. I also talked about cabbies protesting, which they did in the spring at Parliament Square in London." Credit, PA Real Life. "I'd had visions of someone called Justin getting caught up in a scandal. At the time I wondered if it could be Bieber or Timberlake, but could that have been Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, who was criticized when a picture emerged of him dressed in a turban wearing black makeup?" With Taylor Swift, there have been rumors swirling since August time, so this one is still a waiting game to see if it is true or not. Earlier this year, I also had a dream where a church was ablaze. It didn't make sense to me at the time, I just thought it was a random dream so didn't pay much attention to it. But about 6 weeks later, Notre Dame in Paris burnt down. I'd never been there or seen it up close, but when I saw it on the news, I remembered my dream. It felt very surreal, almost like deja vu." Credit, PA Real Life. Aujula has also had visions for 2020, which looks to be just as action-packed. He said, "I've seen lots of visions of protests, people taking to the streets, not so much just here, but all over the world. Of course, people protest all the time, but I'm seeing this more as a global mass movement. I also feel Trump will be defeated, although he won't go quietly, and have seen visions of severe weather and very heavy winds in the UK. His visions aren't just political, either." Speaking about the world of showbiz, Aujula said, "I've had visions of Paris Hilton announcing she's having a baby, a scandal around Lindsay Lohan and Jennifer Aniston starting a significant new relationship. Also suddenly become very aware of Amy Winehouse. So I wonder if there will be another death of a young female singer in the headlines, perhaps of something surrounding alcohol and addiction. This one is really bizarre and random, but I've seen visions of a floral cupcake dress going viral, and people really sitting up and noticing the design. Other notable visions also include a large fire at a UK hospital, a dog winning a talent show and England enjoying a big victory, possibly the UEFA Euro tournament, which kicks off in June. Credit, PA Real life, I don't follow football, but I can see England doing well in a really big match, Aujula added. Aujula believes everyone possesses the same abilities as he does, but that skepticism prevents others from trusting them. He encourages non-believers to open their minds, saying, "When I tell people I am a psychic, they always say the same thing, predict the lottery numbers, then, but it doesn't work like that. Me doing that wouldn't serve a wider purpose. We're not all destined to be millionaires. We all have this natural intuition, it's just about fine-tuning it, and letting it flourish more. It can be hard to silence our logical sides, but some things really are beyond logic and reason. We've all had that moment, where we're thinking of someone and they suddenly call, or we get a gut feeling something isn't right. Skepticism is good and healthy, even I take the things I see with a pinch of salt sometimes. But if you fight that temptation to rationalize everything, you'll open your mind more, and an open mind goes a long way. Let's block ads.